Hello everyone, welcome back to History Hack. Today we're in 19th century America and we're going to be considering the gold rush of 1848 alongside the development of mining towns in the American West. In 1848, James Marshall discovered flecks of gold in a river in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountain range in California, on the west coast of the USA. Unsurprisingly, news of this discovery spread rapidly throughout the country, and in 1849, thousands of migrants rushed to California to try and find their fortune. Many travelling from the east did so, of course, along the Oregon Trail, a wagon trail which would quickly become the most popular route people would use to travel to the west coast. By 1850, though, much of the surface gold had been exhausted, making it difficult for miners to get rich using easy methods. Gold mining quickly became industrialized, with heavier machinery and more sophisticated extraction techniques being used, and individual miners moving into jobs in mines. Gold mining in California peaked in 1852, and although the region continued to be mined in subsequent years, the gold rush was essentially over by 1857. Though some lucky prospectors did become very rich, the vast majority failed to find any gold, and either returned home empty-handed or settled permanently in California as farmers. 10 years after the 1849 gold rush, new deposits were gradually found throughout the West. Gold and silver was found in Colorado, silver in Nevada, and boomtowns blossomed, if that's the right word, across the American West. They produced not only gold and silver, but zinc, copper and lead, all essential for the Industrial Revolution taking place in the East. Each mining bonanza centered around a town, and these towns were often filled with those who may have initially moved to find gold for themselves, but now resorted to finding work in the mines. Miners would work in the dark, chipping away at rocks, and often you'd only be paid for what you returned, not for the hours you put in, incentivizing people to prioritize speed over safety. The gold rush did have several important consequences for California, however, not least a natural consequence of the intense population growth it experienced in the 1850s. Whereas the population of California was about 15,000 in 1848, by 1855 this had increased to 300,000. Naturally, this provided a great opportunity for Californians to become shopkeepers and tradesmen. Ironically enough, the gold rush's first millionaire was not someone who had discovered gold, but someone who had quickly capitalized upon it in a different way. Sam Brannan, founder of the California Star newspaper, was unable initially to publicize the discovery of gold, as his workers had reportedly left the office to search for gold themselves. He did own a store near the gold fields, however, and decided to buy up all the pickaxes, shovels and pans, and then sell them to people traveling to California to find their fortune. Whereas he paid 20 cents for some of these items, he would sell them on for $15 apiece. After a messy divorce and losing half his assets, Brannan would eventually die poor, but he represented, at least for this brief moment, the impact the discovery of gold could have on individuals and communities.
I hope you ain't looking for gold, partner. I ain't seen so much as a fleck out here.